It's the greatest magic trick in the world. All I needed was a box, paper, and some liquid. Today, all I need is the box. It serves as the camera and the darkroom. There's no question that the tools will inevitably change, but photography will remain powerful magic. Recently, I feel like we've been losing sight of photography's power to transcend and have become overly focused on the tools needed to perform the magic. Photographically, it's about how images make someone feel, not the camera the image was made with. It would be so easy to go negative and criticize. Well, this sucks and that sucks. Instagram filters are crap and photography is dead and we're all facing the wrong way and iPhones are cheating, blah, blah, blah. But it's harder to stop and really contemplate things like, why do I make images? Why do I feel the need to add filters? It's so much harder to attempt to explain, explore, look inward, and to really slow down. So this is me looking inward and documenting externally how I feel about photography, the photography of my past and the photography of now. I've chosen photography to prove, well, that I exist. I see my captured view of the world as my search for meaning. For me, words are often inadequate, so I choose to define my experience with photographs. This little act of magic does not divorce me, as many critics have implied, from the here and now. In fact, for me, it deepens my bond to the present moment, and for me sparks a truer moment when mind, body, and capture device pause that extra millisecond to reflect and record. Then, and only then, do I feel that I'm truly able to see. Current technology has now allowed me to offer to others a small taste of my here and now on unprecedented levels, filtered through the social portal of Instagram, sprinkled with a little synthetic nostalgia, a document that states, as many before me have, I was here and this is what I saw. Does it matter what camera I shot it on, that it's black and white, that it has an Instagram filter on it? Even if we flood the world with more images, even not so good ones, is it really doing society harm? Really? I don't think so. Anyway, who are you to deny me or anyone else seeing and seeking and curiosity, taking photos to give meaning to my present and future with a mobile phone or an Instagram filter? It seems like people these days are reactionary because one style of photography was hard work and the other is just pushing a button. In the end, I care about the destination. Is it cheating to take a plane to Los Angeles? Are you telling me that it would be more authentic to have taken a horse and buggy? I find it interesting that nobody writes innumerable rants about photographer Joel Peter Witkin's current use of nostalgic tones or scratches, and yet images employing the same technique using an iPhone are branded as cheating and inauthentic. The only thing that really matters is what you do with the technology. If you have a photographic message to share with the world, use whatever tools you want, but get there. Get there any way you can. I believe anything that makes it easier for humans to make art is always a good thing. And to those people discharging all of the negative energy, I say this. Is what's happening now in photography any different than the original proliferation of Kodak's Brownie camera? I like to think of it this way. Just because everyone has access to an electric guitar doesn't automatically make everybody Jimi Hendrix. Let's not forget that apps won't magically give Joe the iPhoneographer a better sense of composition or lighting or framing. The apps and filters only change a photo's look and aesthetic feel. That doesn't make it a better photo. If you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. But creating beauty with the tools of the day has historically led to beautiful things. So I offer this advice. If you're scared of the new tools, then run in a new direction to a new frontier and make beautiful things there. This is why I synthetically age my photos with Instagram filters. There's no question that the technology of our time determines our experience. And while I might sound nostalgic, the technology of yesterday provided us with something we've lost: the physical artifact, the print. The print was the only way to experience a photograph. But today, we can only impart what we know to our present. All that we know is that the pictures of our childhood had that warmish, faded 1970s, rounded corners, slightly out of focus feeling. The memory of things past, comfort food for our eyes. So it seems a natural extension to add this familiar option of nostalgic filters to our photographic process. When we discover an old, faded, cracked, and torn image, we handle it with the care and respect it deserves. Time has honored it with its blessing. The same cannot be said for the digital. Time cannot touch it. My digital images will never see the ravages of time. They will always remain preserved, pristine, and forever in their original state, in the perfection of now, without the possibility of the flaws of the past creeping in and eating away time. But I want my images, like my thoughts, to fade, to mix with the ether of all that has come before. What is done in time, time respects, but not so in the digital world. The value of time's respect is decay, disintegration, and loss. And because I know that time cannot touch my digital images, I become time itself and insert its touch into my images. Time. This is all about time. It's about the time we are losing, about what the future is doing to our memories. It's about the fact that we've allowed technology to compress our collective thoughts and images into ones and zeros. What is now is certainly a sea of images, but I believe it's the possible forming of a new language. So let's embrace what we have, the promise of photography now. We are here now. This is our time. Let's continue to find our voice, our perspective, our stories, and style, regardless of the medium. Let's get there any way we can.